welcome to my channel. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a farmer who owned a field, and in this field, he grew all kinds of crops. But one day he noticed that someone had come and sown weeds among his crops. So he called his workers and told them, "I want you to go out into the field and uproot the weeds." But as they went out into the field, they saw that the crops were exactly the same as the weeds. And they said to him, "If we pull up the weeds, we may also destroy some of the crops." And the farmer said to them, "Let both the crops and the weeds grow together until the time of the harvest. At the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, 'First, gather the weeds and bind them in bundles to be burned, but throw the crops into the barn.'" And when the time of the harvest came, the reapers went out into the field and began to reap the crops. As they reaped, they gathered the weeds into bundles and burned them. And they threw the crops into the barn. Then the master of the field sat down to eat and drink with his friends and family. And they began to rejoice and be glad. And the master of the field said to those who were gathered there, "I tell you, when the Son of Man gathers his wheat into his barn, he will also gather the tares and throw them into the fire. It is the harvest that you have heard about, but it is not you who are doing the work. It is the Son of Man. You are only his instruments." So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the symbols mean. The one who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed stands for the people of the kingdom. The weeds are the people of the evil one, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvesters are angels. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, and he sits on the throne to judge, then all the people of the kingdom will be gathered before him. Some will say to him, "Didn't we prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and perform many miracles in your name?" And then he will declare to them, "I never knew you. Depart from me, you lawbreakers." Weeds are often used as a symbol of sin, and in this parable, the weeds represent the people of the evil one, who are described as being like the tares that are mixed in with the wheat. The Son of Man is the one who sows the good seed, which represents the people of the kingdom, and the enemy who sows the weeds represents Satan, who comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The harvest represents the judgment of God, and the harvesters are the angels who carry out his will. The burning of the weeds represents the punishment that awaits those who have rejected God's offer of salvation. What is the main lesson we can learn from this parable? We must be careful to not let sin take root in our lives, because if we do, we will be like the weeds that are burned up in the fire. But if we put our trust in Jesus Christ, we can be like the wheat that is gathered into the barn and stored away for the winter. If you liked this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.